Ha! Can you hear me now? That's so weird. I don't know why my it said I had my mic on, but it like wasn't connected to my Yeti mic for some reason. Like it just randomly unconnected. OBS is weird sometimes. Yeah, let me know if you can hear me now in the chat. Okay, all right, we're good. Weird. I don't know. I just went to the properties and selected my mic again. We're good. Okay. Well, so what I was saying is it's been a little while since I've hopped on the stream. It's been a little over 2 weeks, but I'm glad to be back, and I'll give you all some updates, and got some fun stuff happening tonight. So shout out to Adrian Luna. Let's see. We got Joel in the chat. What's up, Joel? Gerardo. Paul. Jaime Vega. Welcome, welcome. All right. Yeah, Orville, what's up, Orville? So for those who don't know, I was out of town for about 2 weeks. Actually went to go visit some family in California. So I was traveling. You've actually, if you've been around on this channel, you may have seen my cousins in some old vlogs and stuff. So those same cousins, who actually will be visiting here where I am later in the year as well, which will be fun. Hello, Power Ranger reviewer. What's up? But yeah, so I was away for a while and really just taking time to take a break from things. With just a busy, work-life schedule, and just kind of hang out, spend time with family, and it was our first flight with Idris, who just turned 2 as well. So mashallah, it's just been so much fun to see him grow and what he's been learning and stuff. It's been really cool. But yeah, I mean, just kind of enjoying that time, really. Get to go eat out a bunch and just kind of hang out really with the family. Did get a couple Pokemon cards from some local store there. Nothing too crazy, but got a what did I get? A base set holo Ninetales, I think it was, and then a gold Lugia V-Star as well. Those are just some fun things. And opened up a couple packs just with the cousins and had some fun there. What else happened? I guess I'll just address this now, just to kind of talk about it. But because I had a few people comment and stuff of like, hey, did you hear the news about Jason David Frank and everything? To which, yes, I heard the news. I was away, but I wasn't like unplugged from the internet. I was very much, keeping an eye on Twitter and that sort of thing too. So, so for those that don't know, perhaps, Jason David Frank, who played Tommy Oliver, the original Mighty Morphin Green Ranger, and then White Ranger, and then Zeo Red Ranger, and then Turbo for a little bit, and then later Dino Thunder Black, and blah blah blah. You know Tommy Oliver, right? I mean, it is, if you know Power Rangers, I feel like you know Tommy. Like he's a legendary ranger in the Power Rangers universe. And Jason David Frank was very prominent in the fandom in terms of con appearances and support for the franchise and brand up until recently a little bit, but very much a big figure in the Power Rangers world as well. And he unfortunately passed away. I'm not going to get into the details of all that. I know TMZ has stuff out there and all that. I just all that aside, he passed away, and he was dealing with a lot, is what I'll say, and ultimately took his own life, unfortunately, and so a couple things I want to say. On one is, obviously I was shocked when I heard the news. It was not something that I expected. I don't think anybody expected. And it was pretty intense. It was pretty crazy to hear the news, and just I just couldn't really believe it. And I don't know that it's still fully clicked in for me, to be honest with you. Being away from home, I've just kind of been in the mode of focused on things we're doing there and with family and stuff. So I haven't really had time to sit and think with it. I know people have created tribute videos or written up all these posts, these beautiful posts talking about their experiences with JDF and everything. I haven't really read or watched any of that. So it's probably going to hit me a lot harder soon. But it's tough. I have not, I'll say I never really fully talked to JDF in any capacity. I've seen him at conventions and things, and I was never I never got a picture with him and an autograph, that sort of thing. My closest interaction to him was at the Power Rangers movie premiere, because he was one of the people there, and he would go up to people, and he had his camera. He was recording or live streaming or something, and he was walking around how are y'all doing, and kind of talking to people a little bit. And so he kind of talked to our general group a little bit, as he was walking around. Not specifically me, I don't think, but just seeing him there kind of interacting with the fans, and really he was taking a lot of time to do that, and he was excited about it, and that memory just kind of sticks with me as well. So it's a tough loss, and I know for the entire fandom, the community, and beyond, and especially his family and friends and stuff. So my heart goes out to them, and sending all my thoughts and prayers to everyone that was close to him as well. And from what I saw on the internet, it seems like the fandom was, for the most part, coming together and being there for each other here, which is good to see. But yeah, so that's the unfortunate news that happened. And I feel like there's one other thing I was going to say about it. No, I forgot. What was I going to say? I don't know. If it comes to me, I guess I'll say it. But, yeah, I mean, it's sad to see it happen. But, one other thing I was going to say. Yes, obviously the circumstances by which it happened, and he took his own life and that sort of thing. He was dealing with a lot. I just want to put out there again, it's really important to remember, no matter what you're going through, please, please, please don't ever just completely block yourself off and think that you're alone in this. Just know that everyone is going through things, and however big or small, we should all be there to support each other. So please, reach out if you're going through things, you need to talk. I think that's especially important to remember. And I know that's one of the things that I really want to, hopefully with my goals with YouTube, as well as this community, to also have people here that, as I'm doing these live streams, you have people in the chat as well. Everybody's talking to each other. Hopefully, we're building this community here that you all feel like you can do that and share as well. But even beyond that, to your own, friends, family, anybody else, please don't ever think that you have to end it or something, just to if there's a lot that you're going through, just make sure you talk to somebody. There are resources and help out there as well. So please definitely take advantage of that. Yeah, life is too precious to do that, for sure. You are loved, you are cared, and we got to be there for each other as a community, you know. So just always remember that. So with that being said, I don't know that I have, too much else to say on that subject. I may tweet some more things on that eventually as I kind of fully end up processing that and going back and watching old videos and stuff too of JDF, which I plan to do. But for now, those are my thoughts on that. And what I wanted to do today, now that I've kind of caught you all up on what's been going on and that I'm back now at home, that doesn't mean my schedule is going to get any lighter, I will say. Going back to work tomorrow, and literally flew back home this morning. And so going back to work tomorrow, and then, yeah, things are still going to be pretty busy for the next few weeks, next couple months. But I still want to make some time to do live streams here and there as well. So what I wanted to also talk to you all about was some of the things that I have recently gotten. Things that have, I came home to a bunch of packages. So I just wanted to show those off, and then we're going to open up a couple things from that as well. So if that sounds like a plan, then why don't we get right into it? So first of all, one of the things that I've had this for a little while, just a couple weeks, but I don't remember if I've shown this on stream or not. I mentioned it, but just to show it, I have the Steam Deck right here. So in case you're curious, there's the Steam Deck. It is rather large and beefy, but it's pretty cool. So I'm still trying to find a couple games and see what I want to play. I've tried a couple things. Honestly, one of my favorite things so far has actually been the Xbox Cloud Gaming. Yeah, Xbox Cloud Gaming. Playing Fortnite actually on here worked pretty decently when I was at my grandparents' house. So that's a fun little thing. But definitely going to be trying out more things on the Steam Deck. So yeah, if anybody has any suggestions specifically for Steam Deck compatible games or things that you like, then let me know. I'm looking for some ideas. So there you have it. Let's see. What's up, JL? What's up, Gigantor38, Ranger Wes, Ben, David, Tyler? Welcome. Ben, I just finished talking about all that, so I'm not gonna get back into it. But if you want to hear my thoughts, you can go back to earlier in the stream once it's completed as well. But yeah. So one of the other things that arrived, it actually literally arrived the day that I left. So it's been sitting here for a couple weeks, but I have it now. Ranger West, I did see the Mario trailer. It's fantastic. Very excited for it. But folks, I ordered a Selfie Series figure. So that's where you can make your own custom figure from a variety of different Hasbro action figure lines. I did for the Lightning Collection, although it should all be cross-compatible. I'm not going to fully unbox this right now. I'm going to save that for a future stream with other, Lightning Collection things and stuff. But I did the Mighty Morphin Red Ranger. And are you all ready to see my Selfie Series figure? I tweeted out a picture already, and it actually looks pretty fantastic. I'm not going to lie. I'm actually pretty impressed with how it turned out, considering a lot of people didn't really have as good results. But here it is. Let me show you all my Selfie Series figure right here. Mighty Morphin Red Ranger. Check that out. Isn't that actually pretty solid? Right? Like the hairstyles are pretty limited. So obviously I went bald, but my hair goes up a little bit further on the sides. They didn't have that option, but even the beard, is still pretty good. I feel like they like that actually looks like, put this here and then look at my face. Like, I mean, right? I don't know. I think that actually looks really nice. So I'm very excited about that. So I'll definitely be opening this up soon, and then I'll probably like try it out on a few different figures. Like the cool thing is, with even other figures like Marvel Legends and stuff, this should be compatible. And I have like an Agent Coulson figure, and he's got like a suit and tie, so I can have myself with a suit and tie, or like other more casual things. Like, so there's so many different figures that you can use this on, that I can just have an action figure of myself, or if I want to be a superhero like this, I can. But that's actually that's so cool to me that they have this. But yeah, there it is, Selfie Series. So if you're interested in making your own figure, check out Hasbro Pulse. It's a cool little thing. Oh, we got JL with the super chat. Oh my gosh, JL, thank you so much. The $5 super chat. JL says, I think King for a Day will always be one of my favorite Power Rangers episodes. Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, thank you again, JL. You really don't have to do that, but I appreciate it. And King for a Day. That's one of those episodes that I feel like I hear people talk about a lot, but I don't really remember it much. That's a Zeo episode, I believe, right? I need to go back and rewatch some Zeo stuff. Zeo is one of those seasons that I kind of saw, but it was sort of a blur, and I never really revisited too much, aside from when I kind of caught up on it with reruns and things. But I need to go back and rewatch some stuff. But that's hey, maybe I'll check out that episode. All right, so what else did I get? Oh, let me show you a couple other things that arrived. So I know I'm late on this. I know I've been talking about the Zap Megazord, and I'll be hopefully soon doing an unboxing of it. But guess what also arrived? That's right. The Zap Dragonzord. Here it is, folks. The Dragonzord is here. So I can now do both of these together in one unboxing, and we can do the combinations and stuff. So that is super, super cool. Packaging looks awesome. Really, really excited. So, yeah. We got some more Zord Ascension stuff lining up, which is really cool. What's up, Charmine? Hello. Tyler says, what are my thoughts on Nintendo Switch Golf and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Wave 3? Switch Golf, to be honest, I think the Switch Sports, right? I need to play more of it. I don't particularly care for golf, but I'm glad they're adding content. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Wave 3, I'm looking forward to. There's some fun tracks there. I think it comes out December, right? So hopefully coming up pretty soon. But always love some Mario Kart. Oh, another thing that I got, which I think will probably be a future video, future live stream, but I got another lightsaber. I do not plan on buying every lightsaber they release. In fact, there's a bunch that I don't have. I have right now, what do I have? I have the Kylo Ren, the Count Dooku one, Darth Tyrannus, right? And then Darth Maul. I have two of the single-bladed lightsabers to make the full double-bladed thing. I have Rey's lightsaber. I have Darth Vader's lightsaber. I have what do they call it? Oh, the Darksaber. And I have a blue one that I think is an Obi-Wan Kenobi lightsaber. Maybe it's a Luke one. I honestly don't remember. But it's a blue lightsaber. Although that one's kind of been dying on me. I probably need to change the batteries. But I like that, over the years they've made Force FX lightsabers. Then there's Force FX Elite with even more cool features and lights and sounds and things. And so especially like the most recent one, the Darth Vader one they released, was really cool with all the functionality it had. And so when I saw they were doing an Obi-Wan lightsaber, which is blue, my favorite color, that was Force FX Elite, I had to get it, So again, not planning on getting every lightsaber, but, now I think they actually announced there's a green one, a Luke green lightsaber, so I did pre-order that because I don't have a green lightsaber right now, actually. So I'd at least want, different colors and things. But blue, I had to get a new updated one. So here it is right here. The Force FX Elite lightsaber. So very, very excited about this. So I will do a future live stream where I open this up. Okay. But I just wanted to mention that I got it. David, how's my trip to California? It was great, thank you. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with family and just kind of relaxed, enjoyed, ate some good food. I wonder if Mario Kart will add tracks from the upcoming film. I don't know. I don't really see them doing much of that. I feel like the movie stuff is going to be pretty separate from the games. Like, things might influence each other, but I don't think we're going to see direct crossovers. Maybe I'm wrong, though. I don't know. What's up, Panther Ranger? What I do for Idris's birthday? Not much. I did stuff, did stuff with family in California. Just had a mini little party, but all right. So let me move my Steam Deck out of the way. I also, by the way, got a bunch of Pokemon cards because there's been some good deals, good stuff from Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and all that. But we're gonna save that till later in the stream to open, depending on time. I don't know how many cards I'm gonna open or what, but we're gonna just kind of play it by ear because I do also need a rest before work tomorrow. But the main thing I wanted to do was the Analogue Pocket. So that is all these boxes right here. And for those that don't know, if you don't know what the Analogue Pocket is, right? Let me actually, you know what? Let me set the stage a little bit here. So, let's see. Where is it? Back in the day, all right. My first video game system was a handheld known as the Game Boy Color. This is it right here. This very Game Boy Color, this exact one, is mine from my childhood. My first ever video game handheld. Then the N64 was my first console, but this was it. This was the beginning. And man, a lot of great memories with this thing, and it was so much fun. I mean, it opened me up obviously to a whole world that we're just now fully into. I mean, my first games, actually. Let me see if I can grab my first ever video games. Okay, these two games. Well, actually, I don't know where one of them is. Is it in here? I thought it was in here. Maybe it's not. Is it in this bag? Alright, well, one of them was Pokemon Blue, I should say. The other one was Frogger. So Pokemon Blue and Frogger I got at the same time. I got both of those games with my Game Boy Color. And, I mean, it's a classic, man. Let's, like... But here's the thing, right? You turn it on. And, turn the volume down. I don't know if you can tell. The screen is not very bright You know, it's right here. It's cool. I don't want to get copyright anything from music, but like, look at this, man. Let's start. I'm going to play some Frogger here. It's going to be even a little hard to show you all because you're even seeing the glare and the reflection in the game, right? And as I cross the levels, boom, got to the other side. But yeah, a little hard to see, right? Anyways, Game Boy Color, classic, right? I also had a Game Boy Advance. This is the Game Boy Advance that I had. Lots of scratches and things here, because back in the day I didn't really take as good care of these systems, you know, as I do now. But this was like thrown into pockets and bags and all sorts of things. This thing doesn't even like stay on anymore, the back cover. But I love this sort of see-through thing here. Pretty cool. And, you know, again, you can play the games, right? So I'll turn this thing on. And there's 2 different modes with this where you could like stretch out the screen here. But this is the classic mode. But you'll notice, again, brightness not as great, right? Still pretty bad on the old handhelds, right? Okay, alright, that's fine, that's fine. They did release a system called the, where is it here? Game Boy Advance SP. I never had one of these growing up. It wasn't until just a couple years ago that I actually bought one used. Game Boy Advance SP, just for the nostalgia. I saw this at a store, this local, you know, retro game store, and it was blue. Blue being my favorite color, I had to get it. So I never had a Game Boy Advance SP growing up. But the cool thing now is you got this awesome screen. There's different versions, one like with better backlight and stuff. You'll see you can have the backlight off, which is like how it was, but then you turn it on and you have the you know, the backlight here as well, which is pretty cool, right? So I can go in here, I can start the game. It's a little bit easier to see now, right? But still it's old, but oops, and I died. Whatever, right? You get the idea, right? Interesting stuff. What I did get, though, was the Game Boy Micro. I think somebody sold it to me. It was around when it came out. Like, so I've had it close to when it launched. But somebody just sold it to me because they didn't really want it or use it. But this was the Game Boy Micro, and I remember you could have different faceplates and things. I think I may have had one other faceplate, but I don't know where it is. I never really got more faceplates. This one was cool anyways. Not as practical, a little kind of uncomfortable to hold, but it's super tiny and portable, which is great. And if you look at it, oh, actually, wait. By the way, Game Boy Micro, I think I forgot. You can't play Game Boy Color games. I don't think, unless I'm just doing this wrong. It could do Game Boy Advance games, whereas the Game Boy Advance other models were backwards compatible. The Micro was not. So all that being said, I have a bunch of games. And yeah, people don't know as much about this because this came out around the time as the Nintendo DS, and everybody's focused around that. But the Micro was pretty sweet. And actually, I'll just show you real quick. Let me grab a GBA game. Let's grab here's Pokemon Leaf Green. So just for context, if you have an SP, I don't even know if my save file is going to be on here still or what. But this is what it, you know, would look like on the SP, right? I'm curious if my save file's here actually. Oh, it is. Oh, cool. All right, we'll have to check that out later. But we have that. And here it is on the Micro. That's a bright screen. Look at that. Look at how legit that looks, right? That's a pretty solid screen. That's actually pretty good. The problem is just it's not very comfortable to play for very long because it's not very ergonomic. It's so small. which is kind of also a pro if you want to be able to, make it a true portable. I mean, it's very small and portable, which is great. So, good and bad there with the micro. But as you can see, technology improves over time, right? But then you also have things like the Nintendo DS. I didn't charge this, so I don't think it's going to turn on. But let's just see. Oh, wow. I have literally not touched this in years, and it turned on. I am actually legitimately impressed. How much wow, what battery is... Oh my gosh. Okay. It's been a while. But, I'll plop in a game here. Do I have to turn it off? Or turn it on with the game inserted? Let's try it. So that was the other thing about the DS was backwards compatibility. This is the OG DS. I put some like stickers and stuff on here, Guitar Hero or whatever at the time. Start GBA game. And there it is right there on the top screen. So, again, you have the better quality screen and stuff, which is great. And now the buttons and stuff, comfort level, it's great. But yeah, it's a little awkward. You only get the one screen. The DS, it's obviously designed for DS games and stuff. But this is a nice way to play. This is a nice way to play. But you still have nostalgia for the old Game Boy Color, right? And I know you're probably like, all right, where are you going with all this? I'm getting there. Because that's where the Analogue Pocket comes into play. Now, before I get into the Analogue Pocket, since I'm just showcasing things here and I have them right here, real quick, I'll just show you what else I have. Just some of the other systems. I have more than this, but I just have the DSi. I did have a signature on here from Tommy Tallarico from Video Games Live, but it's faded off, and I don't particularly care about his signature anymore, to be completely honest, so I don't really care. But this thing was really cool. I love the blue color here. It just looked very clean, slick, very nice. And then I also found this that I have, my Japanese new Nintendo 3DS. So this has got the little nub and stuff that they did, and it had the faceplates. So I have my Super Smash Brothers faceplates there. Link, Mario, Pikachu. In the back is Samus, Villager, Marth, Little Mac, Kirby, Rosalina, Luma, Yoshi. Super cool. But anyways, I just had those systems right here, so I wanted to show them. But that's where the Analogue Pocket comes into play. There's been many like old retro handheld devices over the years from various companies. But all of them have primarily been focused around emulators and ROMs. In comes Analogue, and they've created a handheld called the Analogue Pocket. And it looks like the old school Game Boy, but you can actually put your real legit cartridges and play it in a very nice high quality screen. There's a dock to connect it to the TV as well. There's a lot to it. There's a lot more. You can also download other software and stuff to it as well. But I ordered this thing like a year ago, and I was on like group 3 or something of the order. Like it took a year for it to finally arrive, and it just arrived, and I am very, very excited to unbox it. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, I'm gonna put my Game Boy to the side here real quick, and let's open this thing up, and then we're gonna see what this thing is like. I'm very, very excited. So we got a bunch of boxes here. There's an accessory box with the pocket adapter for the Game Gear. Let's just open these up as we go. So essentially, this thing plays Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games, I believe, for the Analogue Pocket. But it can also play games from a few other systems with some adapters. So one of the adapters is for Game Gear. Now, I actually don't have any Game Gear games, but I wanted to get the adapter so that I could buy Game Gear games and play them on this system as well. So that's something pretty cool, that this thing has. So here's the adapter. Oh, interesting. So this is what it looks like. So essentially, this should just plug into the Analogue Pocket, and then your Game Gear games will go right into there. Ben, what am I opening? I'm opening the Analogue Pocket. So this is not an official Nintendo product, by the way. I know I was talking all about Game Boy and stuff. This is their, you know, whole other separate company. I mean, Analogue's released a bunch of other stuff too, so they're legit. But here's a Game Gear adapter, which is pretty cool. Anything else in here? Nope. Okay. Oops. Alright. And what else do I have? So it came in a few different boxes. I assume for ease of use for them when they ship it out. You know, whoever ordered what gets these things. There's another accessory box, which is the fast-charging USB-C cable. Probably didn't need it. I don't remember if it came with it or not, or if I ordered it separately, but what the heck, it's here. So let's just get another USB-C cable. Might be bad for my wallet, but it'll spur on the collection of physical media for systems, handhelds I've never owned. Yeah, and so it's kind of a weird thing for me because I like digital. I primarily am digital with my games. You know, I have very few physical games in the last few years that I have been getting, right? I like being digital. But this is one of those weird things where, like, I have all these existing physical cartridges that I want to play in higher quality. I know I could probably just go find a ROM or something and do that. But I also, the thing is, you know, I want something that, like, is higher quality and looks nice. And I know there's the Steam Deck as well that you can do stuff like that too. But I just, in the world of ROMs and emulators and all that, it's just, I just feel weird about all that. Like, I have these cartridges. They're legit. You know, they're actual, you know, there's no piracy involved or anything. I just want to be able to plug and play. And as simple as that is, that's really what this allows. So I don't mind, I think, for some of the retro stuff, going and getting some physical things just for the nostalgia's sake. Going forward, though, I do prefer digital. But, alright, USB-C cable. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory here. Another accessory box. What is this one? Fast-charging power supply. Also important. Self-explanatory. Let's just get this thing open. I'm saving the best for last with the Analogue Pocket box. Alright, well, you know, it looks clean. It's got like the branded, you know, logo or whatever. Oops. Alright, let me throw this in here. Do I have a free plug that I can put this in just to have it ready? Let me see if I can plug this in real quick. All right, ready to go. Oh, that's the console. Okay. So, there's a few other things. So, I have two other big boxes. This is the dock. Power adapter, USB-C cable, and HDMI cable. So, I'm not sure. I guess the ones I have is the faster charging one. I guess I didn't really need those since this has a power adapter and a USB-C. But it does have HDMI. Or, you know what? You know what it is, though? I just realized I pre-ordered the Analogue Pocket and whatever else, and then I got the dock. I don't know if I pre-ordered that at the same time or later, so maybe I didn't realize it. So yeah, I don't know. It's whatever. Extra, you know, chargers and things are never a bad thing, I suppose. But this is the dock. So this is one of the other cool things is if I want to play my Game Boy games and stuff on the TV, this will allow me to do that. I don't know how that's going to look. I'm very curious to see what the quality is going to be like, but it's possible. It can be done. So yeah, looks like the same thing I just got. I have to see how many watts it is, but we'll take a look at that in a second. So we have another USB-C cable. All right, so I'll just move those to the side, and then the HDMI cable. I assume this is. Yep, HDMI for the dock. And here is the dock as well. Very interesting design. I assume, I wonder if it's to, for support or something, this thing. I assume this is the front with probably LED indicators or something, but it plops right in there. And then the back has, so it does a Bluetooth apparently, but USB, HDMI, power, USB. So you might be able to connect other controllers or something to it possibly, but looks and feels pretty pretty high quality. We'll put that to the side. I'll show you what it looks like in the dock in a bit. All right, HDMI there. So now that brings us to the main event, the Analogue Pocket. This is the console. There's two colors, black and white. I got the black one. Looked pretty sleek. I know it'll probably get fingerprints on it, but it just looked really sleek, and I had to get it. And then USB-C cable, another one. Man, I've been so excited for this thing for so long. Finally, it's here. I could have probably ordered one on eBay or something, but I was like, man, prices would probably be higher, and then at the same time, like, what is the rush, though? There's so many other things that I was getting at the time, too, that I just said I'll wait it out. But it's been a long wait. Let's see if it's worth it. Oh, man. Look at that. That looks clean. Looks a little bigger than I was expecting, actually, but all right, we'll get to that in just a second. Is there something in here, or is this just... No, that's just... Okay. Right? Yeah, I don't know. Another USB-C cable. Got plenty of those now. Check this out. So let's peel off some of the plastic here. Oh, that's kind of a tight pull. It's very satisfying. Ooh, there's a little bit of sticky residue left over there. Alright, it came right off. Okay. And then there's this one. Ooh. Did I get the dock? Yes, the dock is right here. Alright, and then of course the one on the front. Is that the only other one? Alright, let's check this thing out. Ooh, alright, that one was a nice clean pull. Here it is, folks. This is the Analogue Pocket. I'm going to get this thing plugged in. So there's your USB-C plug right there. There's also spots for different cables and things, and I think that's a headphone jack. Because you know how the Game Boys had different, this thing, I think, extension ports and stuff. Alright, so it's charging. But yeah, I mean, this thing is pretty cool. There's a few different buttons there. Not sure exactly what all that does. I think volume up and down. Maybe that's power. Is this for an SD card slot or something, maybe? I don't know. You do have 2 shoulder buttons as well, because for Game Boy Advance games, you will need that. And then the game cartridges go right in there. So, I mean, this feels pretty solid. You know, feels pretty nice. Just search online for Analogue Pocket. The analog spelled with G-U-E, basically. You'll find the site. But just for comparison's sake, this is what I didn't fully realize. It is a bit bigger than the Game Boy Color. So I knew this is supposed to be that style of the Game Boy Color, as you can see, but they had to have more buttons here, you know, for the Game Boy Advance games and stuff. But that's interesting. So it's a nice bigger screen as well. And man, all right. Well, let's see if I turn this thing on, is this power? Does it do anything? Do I have to hold it down? I don't know. Is this power? Let's hold it down and see. Oh, it is power on the left. Okay. Welcome to Pocket. Okay. Start tutorial. Alright, press to continue. Press this for the menu. Okay. This is your start button. Oh, so start and select, and that's the analog menu. That's cool. Okay, volume button. Yep. Press it together to mute. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Hold analog and the volume sliders for brightness. It's not working right now, but maybe in the game it'll do that. So, okay. Hold analog and left and right to cycle display modes during gameplay. Okay, so we'll take a look at some of the display modes. Quickly press power to sleep and wake. So that's the other cool thing, is because this is a modern handheld thing, they've added like sleep functionality to games. You know, in modern days you just kind of put your console to sleep and then you can resume where you left off. You have that here now, which is really cool. Hold power for 2 seconds for on off. We scroll through terms of service. Oh, you can't even read that. Sorry, that's the terms of service. It's so bright just on here. Alright, I have to update the firmware stuff apparently. So maybe I should do that real quick before we get into some of this. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to put the console to the side. Oh, wait, how do I get the firmware? Please view a guide on... Oh, I need a micro SD card. Okay, well, can I continue without... Okay, I can continue. Never mind, I can skip it. I will definitely have to do that. But there's lots of tool settings and things. I'm not going to get into all that. But what I will do is let's start off with my first Game Boy Color game and see what it looks like on the Analogue Pocket. So it plugs in. Nice and, you know, nice alignment there. Play cartridge. Error. Do I have to... Let me turn it off and turn it back on, maybe. Here, let's try it this way. Error? I wonder if I need to do the firmware update. Maybe that's why it's erroring. Ah, there we go. Okay, I'll have to... interesting. Whoa! Oh my gosh. I didn't even know the game had these colors. Oh, what? Did you see that? Did you see how crazy different that is compared to what I had on my actual Game Boy Color? That logo itself just blew me away. I'm sorry. There's also different Game Boy modes. So look, these are the modes. Analog GBC. This is the original LCD. So this is what I would be used to a little bit. But this is supposed to be like the updated analog, like kind of what it, you know, what you would expect. Alright, well, let's start this game. Oh my gosh. Look at the colors. What in the world? This is... So that's like the old version, like if you were doing that, but you can... Oh my gosh. This is like a whole new game. I legit feels like I'm playing an entirely brand new remake of this game. This is insane. Are you seeing this? Whoa. Okay. I gotta quit this game and I gotta try something else on here. Wow. That is so crazy. Okay. Okay. Let me get my, let's get the SP, because I feel like the SP is how a lot of folks will remember some games. So I'm going to try Leaf Green, and we're going to see what that looks like. Pokemon Leaf Green, right? It's a classic. People know Pokemon Leaf Green, right? So let's see what this game... Oh yeah, this is the previously... Whatever, I can skip all that. So here's the Pokemon Center. Like... Man, it's struggling to even get some of the colors and stuff. Well, let's look at our Pokemon. So this is what I have apparently. I have a Lapras, Zapdos, Venusaur, Aerodactyl, Sandshrew, Onix. Alright, there's my Lapras. Oops. Zapdos. Venusaur. Okay. And let's go outside. So this is what it looks like outside. Okay. Turn the volume down a little so I don't get like copyright stuff. But like you get an idea of what the game looks like here, right? This is a Game Boy Advance SP. This is probably, you know, most people, I feel like the SP was pretty popular. I feel like that's kind of how most people experienced those games. Now, okay, so I think it's in. Oh my gosh. And the nice bigger screen and stuff too. I am not prepared for this. Alright, previously, blah, blah, blah. Whoa, I don't like... Look at that! Look at the colors! So this is how it's supposed to be on the old game. So there's a mode here that kind of displays it like the old games, which this is already even better than the existing SP. It's just clearer, brighter screen, real nice. But then Analogue Pocket has a mode that really brings out all the colors of the game. And that honestly makes it look like this game's been like remade or remastered or something. Like, that is freaking awesome. Okay, and then let's look at my Pokemon in the Pokedex. Look at the colors! Like, I can actually see Lapras is blue. Like, I didn't even know that the menu had these colors. Like, I didn't even know behind Lapras's name there's purple, and then that's greenish, and around here's orange. Like, I didn't know these colors existed. Look at how bright and yellow Zapdos is. And honestly, my stream is not even doing this justice because you're kind of seeing it like through this glare of like what this is. It honestly doesn't even do it justice. This is insane. And if I go outside, oh my gosh. It literally, like, it looks... And here's the thing. I was worried about how these games would look on a TV. I am now incredibly excited. I need to, like... I'm probably going to have to update this and stuff, and I want to try this on a TV soon, because this is going to look gorgeous. Like, I can already tell. That is absolutely insane, folks. If you have any Game Boy games or have any interest in getting Game Boy games, or other things like Game Gear stuff with these adapters, this is freaking incredible. There's a lot of other features this has, by the way. I don't even know the half of it, but you can literally create, I think, like save states, and there's so much you can do with this thing beyond just playing the games. Like there's a whole lot of stuff. I don't even know how to get into all of it, but I am blown away. I am so blown away right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe is there one more game I can try? Let me see. And then we'll get to opening just a couple of Pokemon stuff. Oh, wait. Dude, Pokemon TCG Online? I feel like this game was always kind of fun to see, but like to see it with all the bright, vibrant colors now. Oh my gosh. Or not TCG Online, but the TCG game for Game Boy. Whoa! Already the colors are insane on this. Already this looks infinitely better. Wow. Look at the colors, man. The link for the Analogue Pocket, what is it? Let me try and find. It's their site is this. Let me see how I can show you. This is the firmware update page, but it's that Analogue, so ANALOGUE.co. Analogue.co. Okay, so this thing, by the way, the Analogue Pocket, they have other systems and things too. Like, what is this Duo? I don't even know. Oh my god, too much stuff. Analogue Pocket, right here. It is 10 times the resolution of an original Game Boy. It's from Gorilla Glass display. All these different types of games it can do with adapters and stuff. 1080p output with the dock, by the way. The cost, $220 for the system, and then the accessories like the dock, and so forth. All right, this is. I am just blown away right now with this. Wow. Oh my gosh. I need to update this thing, and I'm going to have so much fun with this. Here is the, by the way, in case you're curious to how it works on the dock, you just kind of, I guess, just set it in this way. Yeah, it should just sit in, yeah, just like that. Sit straight in like that. So it just sits right in. Pretty cool. And then it should just dock right up to the TV. So I'll provide an update in a future live stream once I've updated the firmware, looked at all the features and settings it has, played some games, connected the TV and stuff. I'll show you all some updates on how this works. But I'm already very excited for this thing. Oh my gosh! Wow, I saw videos and things and heard about it, but I literally did not expect that. And especially because I'm sure there might be other handhelds out there with nice screens with ROMs and stuff, but it's a different feeling having my actual, like, first video game right here on my first video game system, and then seeing it, like, brought to life in a whole updated way. That's just, like, insane. That is so crazy to me. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm so excited about that. Whew. So that is the Analogue Pocket. Now, I did want to open up some Pokemon cards while I'm here. Don't want to spend too much time because it is, going to get late and stuff for me as well. But let's just open up a couple things while we're here. Let's start with some Darkness Ablaze. I have 10 Darkness Ablaze booster packs. A lot of this stuff I got from, like, Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals and stuff. So, figured we'll just open up some packs. Let me just get this out of the packaging first. Alright, let me plug in my pocket while it's here so I can keep it charging at least. Is it charging? I hope it's charging. Okay. What do I think about the Super Mario Bros. Movie? I am very excited about it. I think it looks awesome. I have to say, I think that the latest... I mean, I thought it looked really cool from the beginning, but the latest trailer, like... Yeah, I was very, very excited. Man, the Mario Kart thing at the end, I was like, yes, Mario Kart Rainbow Road! I was so happy to see that. It looks great. Honestly, just looking forward to it. Alright, 10 packs of Darkness Ablaze. Let's see what happens. We're going to be speeding through these. Okay. Nothing super crazy so far. Come on, Darkness Ablaze. Oh man. So much to do, but so much fun, exciting stuff on the horizon. Take care, Gigantor. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. I'm not going to be on for too much longer, but just figured let's just open up some Pokemon cards and have some fun. Oh my gosh. Rainbow Centiskorch. Alright. We are having some fun tonight. Rainbow Centiskorch VMAX. That is really cool looking. It's no Charizard, but Centiskorch, I do like Centiskorch. Nice. Alright, I'll take it. I will certainly take that. Why does that blue look so different there on that energy? It's weird. Alexis, yes. That was talked about at the beginning of this stream, so you can go back and check out my comments on that. Okay, so that was fun. We got a rainbow out of it. Let's open up some Shining Fates. I feel like it's been a while since I've opened up some Shining Fates. So I got a premium collection of Shiny Crobat VMAX, and then one of Shiny Dragapult VMAX. But do I have some sealed Shining Fates? Actually, let me check one thing real quick. I just want to see what I have sealed, because if I... It would be cool to keep certain things sealed. But let me see. I have a Shining Fates, Eldegoss, Boltund, Pikachu. You know what? I don't have these sealed. Maybe it would be good to keep these sealed. Alright, yeah, sorry, I take that back. I'm going to keep those sealed, those Shining Fates, please. But I will open this. This is a GameStop exclusive. It is this Eevee Evolutions Premium Collection. Now, the thing about this is there was a Black Friday thing where you get this and a $20 gift card to GameStop. I didn't get the gift card. Unless it's like hidden in here, but I feel like it would be packaged separately, so I don't know. I'm going to have to call GameStop and figure out what's going on. But let's open this up. That way I have like the full proof to know that they didn't actually just literally package it in here somehow. I don't think they would have. That would be weird. But you never know, right? Might as well just check. But also I was going to open it up anyways. It's a really cool product. I like the idea to have all the Eeveelutions, like, you know, all those promos and stuff here. But it's very colorful, right? Like, it's a cool way to package it. Like this little circular thing. That's really fun. What do I think about Splatoon 3, Lewis? It looks fun, to be honest. I haven't really played it. I have it. I just haven't really played it. But it looks fun. I will probably check it out at some point. It's hard to get into games like that with like Fortnite on the horizon. You know, that's kind of always a thing, especially with Chapter 4 coming. But I especially want to check out at least the single player story. So I'll play it at some point. I just don't know when. All right, well, let's see what we got here. We got a bunch of promo cards here of all the Eeveelutions. So here's Eevee. I'm pretty sure these are like all already released promo cards. Nothing exclusive here, I don't think. But it's still cool to have these. Here's Flareon. I think many of these were in like tins, I think. Vaporeon. This is a nice set for any Eevee fan. By the way, I did order a couple other Pokemon card things off of eBay. I got a complete set of the Southern Islands Pokemon cards. I've always been been fascinated by that set. Always loved it growing up. Like just what it looked like, but never had the opportunity to get it. And so I ended up deciding to get it. And then I also, I talked about this on the channel before, but at one point I had a holo Team Rocket Dark Charizard, and it had a swirl too in the holo. I honestly don't remember if it's first edition or not, but the card was stolen at some point, I believe, and I've just always, kind of wanted a Dark Charizard since then. So I ended up finding a decent one online through, oops, I'm dropping cards, through TCG Player. And ended up, ooh, some of these are like scratched up pretty badly. Not the greatest condition here. But ended up getting a holo Team Rocket Dark Charizard that does have a holo swirl. But it's unlimited, not first edition, which is fine for me. First edition prices were too high anyways, and I don't even remember if my card was first edition or not, so that's not as important. I did like the fact that this had a swirl, because mine used to have a swirl as well, so I thought that was nice. So I finally will have another Dark Charizard added to my collection again, which is really nice to be able to say. So when those things come, I will show those, on the channel, of course. So this box has a few different packs. So let's see what we got. Oh, is there like one pack for every evolution? Plus Eevee, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 promos, 9 booster packs. 2 of each except Chilling Reign has 1. So let's just open that. Do some Fusion Strike. Okay. Not as big a fan of Lost Origin. Pull rates have just been pretty bad for that set. So we'll just get through these. Brilliant Stars, though, is pretty cool. But now that I pulled the alternate art Charizard, some of the hunt is gone, but there's still plenty of other good cards to pull. So it's still a fun set to open. What else is new with you all? Doom Trainer Gallery. Alright, well, nothing great in that box. We have the promo cards, so there's that. What else? Let's see. I do have this box here. This Hisuian Electrode V-Box. So we can check that out. It's got 4 different booster packs in here. Alright, let's see what we got here. This hollow electrode. So I think the cool thing about this is this looks like it's just a normal electrode from the set. I don't know if electrode was hollow or not. But even if it was, the hollow pattern's different here. It's got the circular galaxy kind of foil pattern versus the normal foil pattern that you see on cards. So that's so it's, while it's not officially a promo card, it's kind of like one in that sense. And then Electrode V. And then you have the giant version of it. And what do we got here? Let's see. 2 Lost Origins, an Astral Radiance, and a Brilliant Stars. Alright, Lost Origin, let's see what you got. Oh, okay. Full art Boss's Orders. Nice. Cool. Okay. Astral Radiance. Brilliant Stars. Alright. Is there anything else that I can open? I do have a few other Pokemon things. I'm wondering, what do I open? What do I save? Let me see something real quick, folks. I just want to see if I have another copy of this box or not to save sealed, or I don't. So maybe I want to keep that sealed. I guess we'll open up one Elite Trainer box for Brilliant Stars. Let's open up one of these. Okay? Move these out of the way. Brilliant Stars is a fun set. So let's check it out. I have a few, and then I actually have even more arriving soon. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 brilliant stars. A few other things here. Keep all this here. Don't need that. All that fun stuff. Alright, 8 Brilliant Stars packs. This will be the last thing that we open for tonight. What do I think about James Gunn taking over DC? It's a little hard to tell because it's pretty early, and whatever he does is we're not going to see for a few years, you know, see the effects of that. But overall, I mean, I like what James Gunn has done, both for Marvel and for DC so far. And I like that they want to have a better plan in place. And from his tweets, he talked about, you know, making sure that many of these things are connected across film and TV and all that. So I mean, it's all very generic. And I guess I like that they have somewhat of a plan that they're trying to pull together, and that James Gunn is one of the two people, I guess, leading it. So I guess overall it's kind of positive, but it's still early to say. Because everybody wants to have this whole connected universe thing and stuff, but can they do it effectively is the question. Oh snap, what do we got here? Single Strike Urshifu V Max. That looks clean. Come on, Brilliant Stars. What else do you got for me? Oh, Simisear V. That leaves the last pack here. See what we get. Not looking good with that white border here. Maybe the Trainer Gallery can redeem it. Nope, it's just another Alchemy. Alright, well, we got the Rainbow Centiskorch out of the Darkness Ablaze pack, so that was fun at least. Just another fun, random little mini live stream unboxing of Pokemon added into this other stream. But the main event being obviously the Analogue Pocket, which I'm very excited about. So yes, lots of things coming. Hopefully y'all are excited. Thank you, as always, for watching. And I don't know exactly when I'm going to be back on for another stream. But pretty soon. I'll say that. I think in the next couple days, hopefully. Because I have another lightsaber to open. We got a bunch of Power Ranger stuff, a bunch of Nintendo things, we got a lot of stuff piling up. And there's also a new chapter of Fortnite this weekend. There's the event on Saturday, and the new chapter probably on Sunday. I'll definitely be playing. I think it would be fun to stream it as well. The only thing is the live event while I would love to stream it, I unfortunately can't because I will be taking care of my son and probably going to have to be multitasking for the event. So I'm going to try and play the event as best as I can, but at live streaming, it's just a no-go. But the new chapter, that's another thing that, like, I may play a couple games off camera, but as far as just general, you know, playing the new chapter and stuff, I probably will try and stream soon. If not Sunday night, then at least maybe next week or something. We'll stream some Fortnite. It's been a while since I've done Fortnite on this channel, and I think that would be fun to revisit as well. So, anyways, thank you all so much. As always, take care, and I'll see you later. Bye.